Hello everyone, welcome back to Hobbyist Life, and after a long time I'm here back to give you a full review of this printer from Elegoo. It's the Saturn 3 Ultra. Like I said in my unboxing video, I was looking for a new printer, an upgrade for the printer that I have here. I have a 4K printer. I was looking for an upgrade for that, and this one has a bigger screen. It's a 10-inch screen with 12K resolution. It's from Elegoo. It's the what we can call the top tier printer from Elegoo, at least until last week, where they launched the Saturn 4. In the Saturn 4 Ultra, we'll have of course, some differences from this one, but that not means that this one is it's a bad machine. Okay, this is still an amazing machine. Spoiler alert. I will talk a little bit about my thoughts on the overall using this printer during almost a month now. I printed some figures here to show to you. So stick with me and let's talk about some points of what I thought about the printer, okay? So first of all is the build quality of this printer. I would say I think it's the nicest and the best printer that I saw from Elegoo. I never had an Elegoo. This is my first Elegoo printer, but I know the market, I know the brands, and I know that normally Elegoo comes with more cheaper solutions. The Saturn 3 and the non-ultra version, it's basically a Saturn 2, but with a different screen and all of that. But this one is really a different beast, okay? Starting with metal body, it was something that Elegoo normally, and not only Elegoo, okay, the other brands normally does not do, is to have like metal body for the printers. This one it's solid, it's metal body. Another interesting thing, it's about the Z-rod. The Z-rod is ball screw. It's not the typical rod or T-rod that it's used in those prints. It's something that I really enjoyed on this one. Another thing is they come now with this pre-built carbon filter, which I think it's a good thing. At least for me, it works. People say that it doesn't work. Okay, it will not prevent you to get the fumes, but at least it reduce, for me, for my print environment, it reduce the smell, okay, of the resins, which is something that I really hate. And it's difficult nowadays to find a resin that does not smell bad, but yeah, using something like that helps a lot. I have only one, the one that came with the printer, but it's possible to have to install another one. So the construction of the printer is very solid. The Z-rod will not move anywhere. So it's a great printer in general in terms of construction and build quality. Okay, one thing that I do not like, two things that I do not like about this printer is one, it's knob here to fix the build plate. I like the size of it. I think it was a good choice from Elegoo, but one thing I don't like is that, see the length of this thread, you know? I think it's just ridiculous. I really hated this one. And the other thing is about these knobs here, or threads or whatever, to fix the VAT. Really cheap. So what they put effort in other parts of the printer, they just saved here with these threads, these fixers here for the VAT. Really not good. It take, like you can see here, it take ages for us to just unscrew this and put it back. But The rest of the printer is solid. So you see here the build plate it's amazingly laser engraved. I think that's the right term for that. It's a 4-bolt screw system, which is great. Finally, Elegoo changed to that system. I think it's better. It's more consistent. In general, the construction, the build quality of this printer it's amazing. So you will not regret to have that. In terms of price, I paid a little bit higher on that because now with the launching of the Saturn 4, they decreased the price. But the price now is around $420 or something. I will put here somewhere the price at the time of this video, but that's probably is going to change because of the launching of the Saturn 4. It will decrease the price of this one for sure. So if I think it's a great opportunity if you do not want to get the latest one, the launching the new thing, which is normally has a very good price, a very high price, to get this one because the price is going to drop. Okay. Another thing that I would like to highlight here is the design of the printer. I think the printer is amazing. I love the design of this printer. I think it was a very great choice of Elegoo to come with this black, gray, more dark look for the printer. People say, I don't know if it was one of the other content creators said it looked like Batman or something like that, but yeah, I think it gives this feel, and I think it was a good choice for them to go that route. Light source. The light source of the printer is great. I do not have a measurement tool to give you an exact precision if it's good. What I can tell you, it's about my experience printing with it. Okay, I had 0 fails. The quality of the prints are great. I will show you later, but I can show you here somewhere a video of the B-roll with the light source with a paper for you to see the uniformity. I think it uses a different system than the regular Saturn 3. And the regular Saturn, I think, uses Cobb, Fresnel, whatever light. This one, I think, uses the refraction, the thing with the mirrors, that I think it's more uniform and it tends to be better than the other types of light sources. Okay, I think it's very similar with the one from Creality Hallowed Sky series. They use also, I think they were one of the first that used the system of the mirror, and I think it's great. It's an amazing printer too. I think this one again came with in a right path when they choose this type of light source. Okay. The big controversy about this printer is the usage of ACF instead of the normal FAP or any FAP or whatever. I had no problem with it. As you can see here with the prints, I could not see any marks, any degradation of quality because of this film on the VAT. Unless you maybe you see with a microscope or something like that, maybe you can see some differences, but I would say that for normal eyes, for the quality of, if you look at a model and see it with your naked eyes, you do not see anything different on that, okay? And it's really a good material in my opinion, because I did not hear any pop when the build plate leaves or go up after the cure in the printing process. You hear nothing, zero. you can really increase the speed of the printer without the problem of getting fails or problems of layer peeling or anything like that. I think this is genuine when they say that this printer is fast, because it's really fast. You can print, I think, with speeds of 200 millimeters per second or more, because they have like the stage thing, you know, just closely to the build plate, to the vat. It's go a little bit slower, but then it goes super fast. Then go super fast again to going down, and when it goes close to the vat, it goes slower. So I think this is a great system. This is a system that it's not new. It came, I've been seeing that since Anycubic, since the first 2K Anycubics monochrome printers, that I see this kind of system. And then Frozen included it in his printers, Elegoo and etc. It's something that it's one of those things that I think it's innovative on the 3D print world, is to have these small things that I think create really good experiences for us. So this ACF film, zero problem. I don't know if I will change after this one goes bad or get poked or anything like that, if I will get another one of those, because I think it's very expensive. I will put here if I find the price of replacement for that. But if you can find, and if you can use for as long as you can, the one that comes with the printer, do it, because it's really good. You will not regret to use it, okay? So as I said, in terms of reliability, this printer is amazing. Guys, I had zero fails with this printer. Just for the record, I used the standard 8K resin from Elegoo. I will put here my settings for you guys to use. Maybe it works for you, because as everyone knows, I think at this point, it depends on your temperature, on how the environment that you are printing is, but it's a good starting point. You can use it. And I had zero fails, guys. I think it's something that for a long time it not happened with me with a new printer. Normally you get some fails in the beginning, then until you get like the perfect setting. But in this case, the printer is simply works. It's simply reliable, and I have nothing to say about that. Okay. One positive and one negative point of this printer is the motor. The motor of this printer is super silent. It's really silent. Okay, it's difficult for you to hear that it's working. The biggest problem here on the downside is that the fans of this printer, it's super loud. I think they have two fans maybe here, I don't know. But when the printer starts to work, Jesus, it's really loud. So I have a cabinet where I put my printer. Normally I close the doors of the cabinet, and okay, it can help a little bit with this noise, but the fans are really loud. But the motor, in the other hand, like I said, it's a good and a bad thing. The motors are really quiet. It's difficult for you to hear this thing working. So in terms of the motor, it's only because of the fan that you know that it's working. The interface of this printer for you to use and access everything, it's super clean, super easy to use. I don't know, some people say that they didn't like it, or there are some controversial features. It's okay if the feature is there, you simply do not use it if you don't like it. The checkup thing, I don't use this crap, let's say, but it's there. If I think it's a gimmick, but it's okay. But beside of that, the rest of the interface, it's really beautiful, I think, in my opinion. put here some B-rolls of that. But I really enjoyed it. I have no complaints, big complaints about it. It works, it's functional, it's clean, it's modern. It's something that it's really difficult to see today. It's like majority of the printers use the same template, or I don't know, the same manufacturer for the for these displays. It's a crap. But this one is really good. I think again I can compare it with the ones from Creality Halo series, where they have this more modern feel for the interface, and I really enjoyed it. In terms of features, the ones that I think it's most important for me is as you can see here, the Wi-Fi connectivity. I think it's great. I never use the USB of this printer, so I always send it through the network directly to the printer. It works perfect using Lychee or Cheatbox. Any of those slicers works fine for you to send the file, and it always worked. I had zero problems with that. It takes some time because, of course, you are sending and uploading the file. Normally these files are big and all of that, but it's great. I had zero problems with that. Again, it's a feature that I already had in other printers that I previous owned, that I think it's really, really good for any user to have. It's a quality of life improvement that I think all printers should have. So in the end, the last thing I think is the print quality. As I said, amazing. I will show here the images of more up close details of these models. Zero concerns about the ACF. The print quality is amazing. I have nothing to say about that. You could ask, it's better than 8K? I don't know. I think maybe slightly. But what it's important for you to understand that it is good. The quality is amazing. And if it make any difference from an 8K, again, I don't know. I would say no, but it's a good printer. It's an amazing printer. I'm really, really happy that I could get this printer, especially because of all the quality of life improvements, the build quality, the reliability of the printer. For me, it's one of the most important aspects of the printer is the reliability. If the printer prints well, prints constantly, do not give me any fails or anything like that. For me, it's much more important than have 14K or 18K or whatever K in the resolution of the screen, okay? Because in the end, what's important is the results, right? If you have like good models, good prints from your printer, that's what matters. And I can say that this printer prints really well. This model of the Jane here, I will put the name of the designers of that. She's full of very small details like stitches and little bullets and things like that, and everything printed flawlessly, perfectly. I have nothing to say. The same with this bust of Loot Studios. This is one of the busts, the old busts of Loot Studios, okay, because it was of when they normally worked on the busts to be more detailed, because today they just cut it from the 75 millimeter model and scale, and that's it. But at that time, I know because I talked with Álvaro at the time. He said that they had this different work, and this is probably Álvaro's design. It's something that I hold dear the old designs of Loot, because it had, not saying that the recent ones are not good, but these ones are much better at the time. So same with this model, all the details are here. You can see all the details of the skin, of the teeth, everything is here, okay? So very nice machine. If I recommend it, yes, especially now. The only thing that I really don't like about it is the lid cover to be this way. You need to hold it, and like I don't like this system. I like the system of the tilted lid, which is being implemented on the Saturn 4. If you can wait, and if you can get the Saturn 4, and if this is something really important for you, great, get the Saturn 4. If you don't mind about that and you want to have a very reliable printer, get this one, or the Saturn 3, which is a good printer too, because this one probably the price is going down, and I think it's a great opportunity for you to have a great machine for a great price, okay? That's it, guys. Thank you very much to stay with me, and see you next time. Bye.